the PAK-35-36 from Tamiya in 1/35 scale. This is an oldie but a goodie. You can pick this kit up just about anywhere for under $10, and that $10 is going to get you 2 sprues. One for the gun, and that is finely molded. It has very nice raised details throughout. It also includes accessories like the cartridges and casings, as well as a conversion kit to attach it to Tamiya's Hanomag. The second sprue contains the crew and all of their related accessories. That includes, weapons and kit, all of that good stuff. Now, as I mentioned, this kit was tooled way back in 1974. So you're going to have to deal with the old school Tamiya figures. Those are a bit rough, but they're still usable, so you can absolutely get a good result. They're just the proportions on them are a little weird, and they kind of look like they've got baseball mitts for hands, but they're okay. Now the build is as straightforward as it can get. It basically falls together. This is so very simple. It's a great basic kit, especially for beginners, and you can easily knock this out in a weekend and get a really nice result. There are a few places where you're going to have to contend with some ejection pin marks. So like the back of the armor plate, there are a few ejection pin marks there, but other than that, there's really nothing too awkward or difficult to deal with. The trail legs and the breech block are posable, though I recommend you pick a pose, at least for the breech block. It's a little finicky to get into place and leave movable, so keep that in mind. Now, if you want to pose this with the upper armor plate folded down, because there is an option to do that with a PAK-36, you're going to have your work cut out for you, because there is nothing in the kit that supports doing that. So you'll have to cut the upper part down, and you're going to have to remove and fabricate a bunch of pieces to make that happen. As far as the build itself, honestly, just put the gun together, everything except for the wheels. It'll just go together very nicely. Doesn't take more than an hour or two really to get the entire thing assembled, a couple hours at the most. And then just paint the gun up, leave the wheels off like I said, and paint those up separately, and then attach them once you're satisfied with your painting. And then you can do any weathering you want to do at that point as well. So overall, this is a really good kit, especially for a beginner or somebody who is unsure if they want to get into the hobby. This and some of the other older military miniatures line from Tamiya are really good examples, because you can do a lot for very little and not have too many big challenges to deal with. It doesn't take very long. It doesn't have too many big challenges in it. You can easily stretch and come up with a very nice little vignette at the end, which is a good, satisfying end result for a weekend's worth of work. So all of those things, in my opinion, make it a really nice kit, especially for beginners. Now, if you would like to see a real walk-around, a walk-around of a real one of these PAK-36s, then I recommend you watch this video right here from Forgotten Weapons. He does a really great little introduction and expose on the gun itself, and it's actually a neat little video. So check that out if you get the chance. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and happy hobbying.